this is my reflection for the simulation that we did this week. I just have the questions pulled up on here. First question is to describe what I learned after taking the simulation. I learned that the simulations are very tedious, but they're also very interesting. Obviously, the goal of it is to give you real life experience. For this one, putting you in the shoes of being a small business owner. We were selling backpacks. So to give a sort of quick refresher of what I learned about the company. So it was bigger as just wanting to sell book bags to children. I learned, the age group that we were selling to was 5 to 12. But I mean, obviously we're not just going to target 5 to 12-year-olds. Their focus is more probably on, being an elementary school kid. So we learned that we were going to be selling to mothers. Why we were specifically selling to mothers is because they do more buying in the household, that being one of the questions we answered. The age group being 20 to 34, and then looking at what the median income of the household was, which was 60 to 90,000. So knowing that information, we were better able to then know, okay, now we need to figure out the correct price that we want, or the right pinpoint price of these book bags. Now that we know the income status of the mothers or the household in general. And then also looking deeper into what these moms are going to be looking for within buying these book bags, and it being quality. So we were hounding in on the quality of the book bags as well as the price. So just learning how important it is to have every little amount, every big amount of detail possible to be able to sell to your target audience. It's deeper than just knowing you want to sell to 5 to 12-year-olds or elementary school kids or high school kids or college students. The next question is what I would do differently in the future. I would note take on what I'm not grasping fast enough. It's not as easy as just knowing about market segmentation. It's not just a regular assignment that you're doing for a grade. You're like putting yourself into the shoes of being whoever you are in that simulation for 10 to 15 minutes. But I'm also someone who likes to have the most knowledge possible, whether it applies to my career, whether it applies to my class or not. So if I'm not grasping onto it fast enough, or if I'm not understanding even with doing the simulation and having more than one opportunity to do it, I would just note take on what I don't understand and just do more research on it, especially if I know that it applies to my career field, which goes into the next question of how the lessons I learned can help me in my career. I want to get into social media marketing. Market research takes up a whole chunk of my job. It can be easy for a brand to know who their target audience is, but to me, being the one to market them on social media platforms, it's important for me to know the target audience of these people who follow the brands on social media. So it being, Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, maybe even X. I do know some companies are sort of pulling away from X just because it's become a pretty different app than how it used to be Twitter. But sort of the kind of post that I'm posting on Instagram, and knowing, what age group uses Instagram more, what time are they using Instagram more, so that I'm able to post at the right time to get the right amount of engagement, or who uses TikTok the most, the age group, what time are they on TikTok, what videos do they find the most interesting on TikTok that, makes them hit the like button, or makes them hit the repost button, or hit the share button, so that we're getting that engagement, we're getting people, to our website, or we're getting people into our stores, and our numbers look good. Okay, why are they looking good? What posts are they gravitating to more, so that I can make more posts like that, or similar posts like that, you know? Essentially, that's sort of what I did with the simulation here. Okay, this is the age group that we're selling to. Okay, what are they looking for? What type of use are they looking to get out of this book bag, so that I'm able to determine, you know, is it the quality of the book bag? Is it what the book bag looks like? Is it the price of the book bag? So that's essentially what I would take with me for my career for this one.